Instead of a sermon this morning, we'd like to share some brief meditations written in the early 200s by two pastors, Jane Rainey Sepka and Bruce T. Marshall. Each one brings their own perspective on the Christmas season.
Before I get started, I think Dick Shope has given me a gift this Christmas of all these words that he's researched. Some he wrote himself, some he borrowed. I cry at Coca-Cola commercials at Christmas time. This was no commercial. These are words, and they remind me to take a breath and to soak in what this season is. Whether you're a Christian or a pagan, or just you don't even know what you are. So Dick Shope, thank you for this gift. And if you're one of those people who you like to see the words because they go in and out of your ear so quickly that your synapses can't connect them all, feel free to email me and I'll send you a copy of these beautiful words. Woo, they were good. So, there was a Unitarian named Jane Rainey Rzemski, and I sure would like to have her at my Christmas table. And she writes this: the perennial question at this time of the year is how to avoid being overwhelmed by the holiday season. Far be it from me to suggest this is a woman's problem. However, if you glance at Family Circle or Good Housekeeping or Women's Day, every single magazine tells you 300 ideas for the best and happiest Christmas ever, or 323 gift ideas for under $25, or 112 cookie recipes that are a must. Or how about this? Ways to look dazzling for the holidays. Or 50 ways to cut your holiday costs. Now, does that sound like a holiday spirit to you? Or does that sound like, work, guilt, anxiety, confusion? That's not my holiday spirit. I don't mean to be Scrooge, because I love the winter holidays. My goal, however, is less ambitious than these magazines. I'd be happy for just one or two good holiday ideas for a very good Christmas. I'd be happy to find one present under $25. And I sure would like one cookie recipe that doesn't call for marzipan or truffle oil or Italian sprinkles. And maybe just a few ways to look alert and alive and like I've had some sleep. But looking dazzling is certainly out of the question. The Boston Globe has a column called Confidential Chat, and that column suggests to this year's wrapping paper, iron it, and then cover it on your Kleenex boxes for next year. No one's thinking about those Judean shepherds when they saw a star that blinded them. No one. No one even remembers that almost 2,000 years ago, there was a universal significance to the ancient December festivals of darkness and light. Very few articles in these magazines remind us the simple beauty of a plain wreath. Our memories that we get when we hear old songs or old stories that are unearthed. Goodwill and giving, they're being overlooked. And to me, these are the best ideas for the happiest holidays. These are the gifts that are under $25.
Bruce T. Marshall writes, how does Santa do it? I came across a study conducted by psychologists from Harvard and Yale, and they shed light on the age-old question. You know, I have to tell you that I've never had my hair this long, ever. And So now I'm getting the problem that other people have where their hair gets in their mouth. And so it's a new thing. Sorry, that's why I'm pulling it out of my hair, my face. Okay, so how does Santa Claus do it? How does he keep fit year after year despite a breakneck schedule? In this study, 2 groups of nursing home residents, Santa, after all, is no youngster, of similar age, socioeconomic status, and emotional and physical health were selected. Each person was given a plant. Members of one group were told that the plant was theirs to take care of and that its fate depended on their efforts. They also were told that they were competent men and women who should be making decisions for themselves. People in the other group were told that their plants would be looked after by the nursing home staff, just as the staff took care of them, because after all, they were in the home to be cared for. Within a few weeks, the researchers found a noticeable difference between the 2 groups. Those who cared for their plant showed an increase in emotional and physical well-being and a visible increase in activities. 18 months later, the mortality rate of this group was only half of the other. A theme of the holiday season is giving. Giving, of course, can become an obligation and a cause of considerable stress. But it also enhances our lives as it connects us with others. We are reminded of those that are important to us and who depend on us. Our gifts in thanks for those who keep us involved in their lives. Santa Claus, after all, is an overweight smoker and lives on a diet of cookies and milk. Whole milk, not skim. How does he do it? It's probably all that giving and caring. And those people depending on him that keeps him such a healthy and happy old elf.
When gathering with the children, the question was, what does Christmas make you think of? And we all behaved ourselves in front of the children, didn't we? What does Christmas make you think of? Please feel free, call it out. Family.
All that wrapping. Food.
So it's the dark and the light, isn't it? Some of us are Buddy the Elf this time of year, right? You know that guy and you're so excited about everything, and some of us are Ebenezer's that even 3 spirits won't cure our sadness. To that end, here is a complicated Christmas written by Bruce T. Marshall. I wish for you this year a complicated Christmas. Not the Christmases of simple joys and warm memories that we feel obligated to strive for, but a season in which there is room for the complexities that occur during this time. A season of complicated memories, of happiness and pain, of comfort and loss, of disappointment and fulfillment. A season of gifts, some that remind us of the relationships that sustain us, some that remind us of the silliness and excess to which we also are subject. A season of joy that also has room for sadness, because gladness and sorrow take place together. A season of busyness that also grants us time to pause. A season of bustling that also allows us time for quiet. A season of celebrations that also encourages time for reflection. A season of stories and songs about which have complicated feelings. Some fill us with warmth of nostalgia, some make us cringe with discomfort, and some bring messages of truth and hope that we still yearn to hear. a season of light that brings us to see more intensely the shadows of our lives, a season of hope that underscores how far we still must travel to realize these dreams. It is in this world of complicated feelings and memories that a star appears and shines above, drawing us forward with promises of peace and goodwill, offering glimpses of the path that still lies ahead.